Hi, welcome. It's Amy the Craft Bunny. Today I am guest designing for Altenew's March video challenge, and I'm gonna use two of the stamp sets for my card today. I'm using wild hibiscus and painted inspiration. I am inspired by one of the sentiments in the painted inspiration set that says, "Be a voice, not an echo." I like this sentence very much. So I'm gonna do a reflection design that has a main flower and also an echo of the flower, like a reflection of the flower under it. So first of all, I'm gonna start by doing some heat embossing on my watercolor paper. I'm using Tim Holtz watercolor paper. For my main flower, I'm gonna use Memento Luxe Rich Cocoa ink to stamp it. This ink is a pigment ink, so after I stamp the flower, I cover it with some clear embossing powder and heat set it. And for the echo of the flower, I'm using just white heat embossing powder. In order to make the echo image, I have to position the stamp right up against my main flower. It doesn't have to be exact because it's going to be a shadow and everything will be like blurry, so it doesn't have to be exact. And for the stamp, I should have to cut it out of the stamp and stamp it under there to make a shadow. When all the heat embossing are done, let's start watercoloring. I'm using my favorite watercolor today, which is the Kurotake Gansai Tambi palette. I love the color palette so much. The colors are really beautiful. So first of all, I'm gonna wet my main flower with some water so that the paints will blend together when I add them in. Today I'm using a dreamy color palette that involves blue, yellow, and pink color, and a little bit of purple. And I try to imitate what I did with the main flower with the shadow, so it looks like it's a shadow. But remember, you have to use lighter color for the shadow. That's why it looks like a shadow, not the main flower. Our card is almost done. The last step is to add the sentiment. Now at this point, I decided that I want the card's orientation to change. I think it looks more interesting this way. And also take out my Misty tool to help me with the positioning of the sentiment. I'm going to stamp the sentiment with the same Memento Luxe Rich Cocoa ink to match the outline of the flower. I usually test out my stamping on some kind of scrap paper first to see if it's crooked or if the stamping is okay before I stamp it on my finished piece. So that finishes my card today. It's just a simple one-layer watercolor card. I hope you like it and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!